Hey everyone, it's Josh, and it's time for another video about homelessness and how to survive as a homeless man. Now, I just uploaded a video entitled How to Stay Safe as a Woman if you have to live in the streets, if you have to go homeless as a woman, and especially a young woman. But I know a lot of people might ask me, well, Josh, what about me? I'm a man. I want to be safe too. How do I stay safe in the streets as a man, as a young man out there, or just as a man who has never experienced homelessness before? And I'm just going to give you a harsh reality here. As a man, you're pretty much just going to have to accept the fact that you're not going to be safe out there. Whatever safety you do have is very much an illusion. And that's just the reality of the matter as a man, especially as a man in the streets. A woman can at least count on good Samaritans and strangers helping her out when she's being attacked, especially when she's being sexually assaulted. So, for example, let's say you got a group of guys under a particular bridge, and one of those guys sexually assaults the woman. The other guys are going to jump in and teach that guy a lesson, and that's how that's going to get handled. And even if the guy gets her away to a motel room or whatever to sexually assault her, word's going to get back to the other guys that live under that bridge, and they're going to make sure that he never steps foot under that same bridge again. So a woman can count on the help of total strangers in situations like this, in a lot of these situations. Sometimes she can't, but in a lot of cases she can. At least here in America, we're taught to defend women who are... Sorry, I forgot to shut my air conditioner off again. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so a woman being sexually assaulted, especially in the streets, or assaulted for any reason in the streets, even if it's not sexual, a lot of times can count on other people jumping in to help her. A man can't do that. If you're a homeless man and you're getting beat up by 4 random dudes, other dudes and other homeless dudes are not going to jump in and help you unless they know you and they like you, unless they know you and you've established yourself with them already. But they're not just going to help some random dude that they've never seen before. So if 4 dudes are jumping on you and beating you within an inch of your life, you're pretty much on your own. So, and I know that sucks to say, but I mean, you get used to it after a while. You're just going to have to, sort of find your inner courage. We all have that side of ourselves that can basically handle anything that's thrown our way. We all have that side of ourselves that can be vicious and ruthless when we need to be. And when you have a situation of danger on your hands, let's say you're homeless and you're passing through a certain town, and like 4 guys surround you and they're about to beat the smack out of you. We all have that side of ourselves that can be ruthless and really put a hurting on those guys when we have to. Okay, so you just got to tap into that side, and more importantly, you have to be ready to tap into that side at any given moment. Wish I could tell you different, but that's just not the reality of the situation. Now, are you going to be fighting every day as a homeless person? No. But there's always danger out there, and you always have to kind of be ready to go. So it is what it is. So I guess the best way to stay safe as a homeless man is to accept the fact that you're not safe at any moment. That at any moment, something could go from really safe to really dangerous in the blink of an eye, and you just got to be ready for it. But once you accept that fact, you'll be a lot safer because you'll be able to see a lot of stuff coming before it comes, right? And that'll help keep you out of a lot of bad situations. Another thing you can do, and I talked about this in other videos, is stay sober when you can. I mean, if you want to smoke some weed, that's okay. But if you're an alcoholic, try to overcome it. If you've got other drug habits, try to overcome those. Because those habits will get you, especially when you're homeless and living in the streets, those habits will get you into violent situations constantly. You're going to end up owing somebody, and that somebody's going to send goons after you. Or you're going to get into a fight with somebody over something you borrowed him so he could get some stuff. I mean, it's just a nonstop. There's just so many different ways that being involved with the drug game or even the alcohol game as a homeless man can create some really dangerous situations for you. So if you can at all be sober as a homeless person, I strongly suggest that you go that route. Or if you're going to drink, drink once a week. Don't do it every day, right? Anyway, that's oh, and here's a little bit more advice, kind of the same advice I gave to the ladies in the last video. Don't try to act harder or tougher than you really are. Don't walk around like you've got, with a pissed off look, with like a pissed off look on your face all the time, as if you're the hardest man on earth. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell tons of war stories to people. That's the kind of stuff that'll get you targeted. People will see right through that. Just be your normal self and be tough when you have to be. All right? And you'll be a lot safer than you will be if you try to act like, like you're some homeless version of Mike Tyson or something. Okay. And of course, be honest about how long you've been down. If you're new to being homeless, admit it. Every homeless person can tell when another homeless person has been down for a while, so they already know. All right, so you might as well be real with it, because if you lie about it, what's going to happen is people are going to keep you at a distance, and you're not going to know why. Because when you lie about something like that, let's say you've been homeless for 10 years, but you've really only been homeless for like 2 months, nobody's going to call you out on it, because we just figure, hey, your lying isn't hurting us any. But you're going to wonder why you're not able to make connections with people and why you can't break into the sort of homeless underground network and exchange of goods and stuff. And the reason for that is because since you lied about being this experienced homeless person when you're really not, people think that either A, you're a cop, or B, you're a news reporter, or C, you're a kid who's just down there to spy on them for some other reason, maybe to put them on YouTube or whatever. So just be honest about how long you've been down. Said, be a badass when you have to be, but don't pretend like you're just badass 24/7. That's the stuff that'll get you hurt. That's all I have to say for today. My Cash App's linked down below. Please show your love. That's it.